For a time, basketball great Magic Johnson flirted with the idea of owning the mortgage on the Promenade, the giant foreclosed condo in downtown Boynton Beach. Johnson is a partner in Canyon Johnson Urban Funds, the series of joint ventures between Canyon Capital Realty Advisors and Irvin Magic Johnson, according to public records. An auction by mortgage holder Wells Fargo Bank is set for December 13, following a successful foreclosure lawsuit launched in April against the condo's developer by the bank. But Wells Fargo, Johnson's real estate company, and the condo's developer were trying to sell the note to Johnson's group before the auction. A hint of the deal was found in a community redevelopment agency meeting agenda earlier this month. The agenda contained an item to continue a CRA deal that offers tax rebates to the project. The deal was originally between the CRA and the project's developer, Boynton Waterways Investment Associates LLC, but a request was made to have the tax deal continue with an entity known as CJUFII Promenade LLC, an affiliate of Canyon Johnson. CRA Executive Director Vivian Brooks said she recently met with a representative of CJUF. Word is CJUF wanted to buy the mortgage, gain control of the property and allow condo sales to resume. Sales at the condo have been in limbo since the April foreclosure filing. Brooks indicated that Wells Fargo, Boynton Waterways and CJUF had been working on a deal others have described as a friendly foreclosure. But a spokeswoman for Canyon Johnson said last week the company is not involved in the Boynton Beach deal now. If Canyon Johnson had completed its deal for the Promenade, the company would have acquired Palm Beach County's poster child of the condo real estate bubble. The Promenade is a twin-tower, 14-story project that launched during the real estate boom and began sales during the real estate bust. Only about a quarter of the project's 318 units have been sold since sales began in May 2010. Units started around $160,000. There are also 77 unsold hotel condo units. The property is on Federal Highway and Boynton Beach Boulevard. The property's original lender, Anglo-Irish Bank of Dublin, was nationalized by the Irish government in 2009, and the bank's portfolio of bad loans, including the Promenade's $117 million construction loan, was sold in 2011 to Lone Star, a Texas private equity fund. Lone Star assigned the Promenade mortgage to Wells Fargo earlier this year. As a result of the April foreclosure lawsuit in Palm Beach County Circuit Court, Wells Fargo received a final judgment of $121.3 million on October 23. Barring some last-minute white knight, the condo's unsold units will be sold in next month's auction. The West Palm Beach Planning Board last week voted 6-1 to recommend to the City Commission that the North Golf Course of the President Country Club be given commercial land use, moving ahead the plan for a hotel and spa. The golf course is surrounded by the lands of the President housing community, a mix of condos and single-family homes. Many residents have expressed concern their golf course views will be gone once the North Course, called the Patriot Course, is converted into a 400-unit resort hotel, a 30,000 square foot spa, a 30,000 square foot golf clubhouse, 10,000 square feet of medical offices, plus a 50,000 square foot conference center and 200 condos. There also are plans to build 100 single-family homes. While some residents oppose the project, others say the course's development will preserve their property values. City spokesman Elliot Cohen said the development by Palm Tree Golf Management will bring in $43 million over 25 years in tax revenues to the city. He also said city studies show the city is short about 2,000 hotel rooms. Even with the convention center hotel now in the works, and a plan to turn the old City Hall site into a hotel, more hotel rooms still are needed, Cohen said. Cohen said the vote was approved on the condition that any changes must come back before the planning board. But Greg Keno, an attorney who represents residents of the Envoy condominium in the lands of the President, said while the city still would have control over what type of commercial, the change in the land use permanently opens the door to commercial use of the property. He also said the entire plan is not compatible with the surrounding residential community, and potential tax dollars from the project should not be the driving issue. The matter is expected to come before the City Commission in January. Less than a year after opening, the owner of Stevens American and French Cuisine in Boca Raton is scouting for another location. The lively French brasserie on Glades Road near Interstate 95 features Chef John Belim and a $4 million renovation. Owner Stephen Langwiller was the owner of a publicly traded restaurant chain known as Leon de Bruxelles, with locations in France and Belgium. So he knows something about expanding the company. Langwiller said he's scouting locations in Miami-Dade County, particularly Ventura or Brickell Avenue. Location is something that is important in our business, so it will depend on the opportunities, he said. He's hoping to find another location in the next 3 to 6 months. Meanwhile, the restaurant has made it into Zaga's 2013 edition,